Welcome, people. Welcome. Welcome to the Unspoken Gems podcast.
Easy.
For your mum, for your dad, for your uncle, for your sister, for your brother. We don't discriminate. We
For
just drop them
everyone,
gems.
you know what I'm saying?
My name is Kio, one of the hosts, and to my left, I've got my other co-host.
Yes, I go by the name of Drizz.
And today, we've got a special guest. What is your name, sir?
My name is Getro.
So yeah, today we've got Getro, special guest.
Nah,
He's gonna
welcome,
drop,
welcome.
Thank you.
He's going to drop nothing but gems for you today.
Interesting one today.
Very interesting one. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
people didn't see this one coming. As you can see, my man is suave today. So you already
I
know.
feel
we'll be-
underdressed
listen.
sitting next to this guy right now.
When we,
you know
when
what
we
I'm
met him
saying?
coming up today, I thought, wait, I need to go put a 3-piece suit on and that. Do you know what I mean? I was thinking, whoa, like, really just think underdressed, but thank you, sir, for coming. Most appreciated.
Yeah, nah, welcome, man.
So, brother, Getro, give us a little bit of background about yourself so the viewers can know a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, as you heard, my name is Getro Kilapi. So I'm a financial advisor. I work for a company called Unisure. So we specialize with personal insurance. So things like life insurance, critical illness, income protection. So I'm here today to talk about that and see how we can help, all the people that are tuning in today.
Okay, so you said the company's called Unisure?
Unisure, yeah.
Unisure. So when did you start working for that company?
Yeah, so I started working for Unisure back in 2017.
Okay.
So I left my current job all working for Unisure. I was working in school, kids, but I was looking for something that suit me better to work for myself. And somebody introduced me to Unisure. And I heard about it. It was good. It's an opportunity for me to start my own business. In a way, like having my own insurance franchise under the umbrella of Unisure. So I took on the opportunity, did the training, started working full-time around October 2017. And since then, it's been almost 3 years now, coming to 4 years now. So I'm about to have my own region as well. So, so almost 4 years now working for them.
Nah, big, man.
So in terms of when you work for Unisure and you start becoming one of the employees there, how long did it take you for you to actually get the course done, develop yourself, the training to actually before you started? How long did it take you?
Yeah, it was.
to do
It
the whole
wasn't
process?
really. It wasn't a long process. No, I did the training. I did the interview in August 2017. No, April. Sorry, April. I did the interview, but because I was working in the school, you're restricted in terms of because it was a 5-day training, so I needed to wait for the half term or the summer
you
break.
got time
for me
off
to
to
go
go
yeah,
out,
yeah.
and do my training. So then I did my 5-day training was in August. Started full time in October. Again, I had to hand in my notice, 3 months waiting period. But if I wasn't, working for anyone, it's pretty quick. You do your interview, training. We have training almost twice in a month. So like this month, like this week, there's been training. Next week, there'll be training for the month of March. So training is always available for people. So it's pretty quick. Yeah, in terms of me starting the business, when I got into the business, obviously it was a new industry, so I had to learn.
Yeah, like how was it? Yeah, what was it like,
yes,
man?
yeah.
Like,
It was a challenge.
The transition from teaching to that.
Exactly.
Or how
Yeah,
did
Because
you?
with this job is commission only,
Okay.
so there's no
Okay.
base salary. So you're essentially working for yourself.
yeah,
So it's like a 0 hours contract. Yeah.
You can name it that. You know, if you don't work, if you don't
Yeah, what
get
you put
business,
in,
you don't get paid.
yeah,
So
you
what
get
you
back
put
in
is what
it.
you get out.
Yeah.
So I had to learn all of that. I had to get out that 9 to 5 mentality
Yes,
because I was stuck in that system. Waking up, going to work. Now you need to actually wake up, and get work done.
Yeah.
Because if you don't get work done, you don't
no
get
money.
paid.
Yeah.
And there's no 9 to 5 because there's no time that I finish. I could start 8 in the morning, I'll be finishing 10 in the night. Because it was a whole different industry. I had to learn that and learn it pretty quickly. And I obviously had to learn about the products that they provide, get my knowledge around what's life insurance, how does it work. Obviously, the providers that we work with as well, because we work with a number of different providers here in the UK, like Aviva, Zurich, Royal London, they all have their own specific products that they sell. Again, I have to learn about that as well. In a nutshell, it took me I'll say for me, about 3 months to learn. And obviously, you're learning and working at the same time, but to get everything in place, around about 3 months after that, I haven't looked back since then. So it's been an amazing journey.
That's great. That's great. So
Sounds interesting.
yeah,
you know
it
what I'm
sounds very
saying?
interesting. So in terms of we're looking at the products and stuff that you guys are selling as a business, I've heard life insurance. Now, during COVID, as you can see, is a pandemic everyone's going through.
Yeah.
Do you feel the life insurance, people's application for life insurance went up during COVID?
100%. I think with the COVID, it kind of like made everyone wake up. It was like a wake up call. was before the pandemic, whenever I went to speak to someone about life insurance, automatically they think
Yeah,
you're gonna
just
die tomorrow.
Yeah,
No
that,
one likes to talk
oh, they
about
don't
life
know.
insurance.
They're unsure about it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But what people need to understand, life insurance essentially is not for you, it's for the people that you leave behind.
yes.
Especially if you're a parent, you have
yeah,
kids. You want to make sure if the worst was to happen to me, my family will benefit from this. So I think a lot of parents, since the pandemic has made them understand I need to put things in place because everyone's lost somebody, either friend, family member, sister or brother, and they've seen how the family are having to struggle to raise money to bury them during the pandemic. There was no work. Everyone, pretty much lost their jobs. Financially,
yeah.
things were quite tight. Having things like this in place, it gives you that peace of mind. So yeah, a lot of people are really jumped into and still jumping into it.
Now, what you just mentioned as well, Getro, when you said that was a great statement there when you stated that life insurance is not essentially for you, it's for your family.
100%.
Yeah,
And I think that's where the stigma of life insurance comes from.
yeah.
Because if
With
somebody
young
was
people in
approached,
it.
yeah, when somebody who does life insurance approaches somebody, they will say to you, "Do you want to get life insurance?" And straight away, people got the back up like, "There's nothing wrong with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fit as a fiddle. Why do I need life insurance?" And is that a stigma that you've noticed when you started the job?
Yeah, essentially. And what we tend to do is to go based around the client's needs. Because if somebody's single, don't have kids, life insurance may not be essentially important for them now. But we have got other covers like income protection.
Yep.
Because a lot of people think because they got life insurance, they're covered with everything.
Yeah.
Life
just
insurance only covers you for
one
one thing.
thing.
That's for
Yeah,
death. Whereas income protection protects your salary. So in the event that you wasn't able to work because of an illness or injury, if you don't get any sick pay from your workplace
Your life
and you
insurance
have income protection, you get paid up to
Covered,
65% of your salary. So you're guaranteed money is coming in. Do you understand?
Yep.
So that's something that we give to people who are single. We can give them income protection. Maybe life insurance right now may not be suitable for you, but if you're working and the worst was to happen to you, you can't work ever again. How are you going to support yourself
Yeah,
financially?
it's true.
That's where income protection comes in. Other covers comes in, which obviously will develop the conversation as we go. So yeah, it's just about looking at individuals' needs, and putting something in place for them based on the affordability as well.
So life insurance, is it mean tested based on your salary, or is there a set amount that you have to pay?
Nah, it's all based on your affordability. So, like I
Okay.
said, we will go through your needs, we will go through your income and expenditure with you, and then we'll work around your budget. So, whatever you're capable of paying a month, whether it's £10, 15, 20, we will generate a quote for you and show you, okay, for this amount, for this number of years we can cover you for, this is what will be paid out to your family. And if you're happy with it, we proceed. If you want to
Okay, so
increase,
that's how it
decrease,
works,
it's
yeah.
always based on you. It's not like we tell you, you got to pay this amount. No, it's based on your affordability.
So if you was to miss a payment, what happens? Does it go against you?
Yeah, so with most providers, if you miss three payments, then the policy will be cancelled. If you miss one payment, usually what they tend to do is to take either another one after 10 days or double on your next pay. So
Okay.
if your next pay was in March, they'll take two payment in March.
And then obviously if you don't
If you miss three,
complete,
then the policy cancels and then you're going to have to reinstate the policy. But then right now the rates are changing as well with insurance. As you know, with the pandemic, the rates have gone high. Whereas before, when you do a quote for someone, it's very affordable. The benefit is really good. But now it's changed. And each month is changing as well. Different providers. If I run a quote with all the providers, you'll get different amount for each benefit because everyone's trying to
change different.
So with life insurance, like I know it's a weird question to ask, but can you be turned away life insurance, applying for it?
Yeah, I mean, some providers like Aviva and Zurich and all these other providers that we do, they always look at their clients' medical issues.
Okay, yeah.
Most people will get rejected due to pre-existing conditions. So if you're somebody that suffered from heart attack or cancer or stroke, most providers will not take you on. That you have to wait until, if it's cancer, you have to be cleared for at least 10 years for them to even look at giving you a cover. However, we have got providers that will accept you, but they will exclude any pre-existing
Higher
condition.
premiums or
Yeah, some of them the premium may be high, or it depends on the providers. We have got a provider, Hive, and they accept clients who are from the age of 18 to 50. If you have pre-existing medical condition, we can give you a cover, but we exclude whatever condition you have. And if you're over 50, we also have over 50 life covers as well. People who are over 50 and plus, and maybe they've been rejected because of medical condition, we can give them cover. So we have covers for everyone. So there's no one that we cannot cover. We can cover everyone. Yeah.
Like, another question I want to ask is like, you see, life insurance cover. How come it's obviously because I've heard that it's more covering a smoker than a non-smoker. So it's like, is that because lifespan wise?
Yeah, I mean, we do cover smokers,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the premium is a lot more. Because
Okay.
the same with smoking, it can cause other illnesses.
All right. Yeah. Obviously, it makes sense.
Yeah,
Innit?
so
Like,
that's why the prices are usually a lot more.
Yeah. Okay.
For people, but we do cover smokers as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Would
interesting
that's
still,
interesting.
innit? You know what I'm saying?
Would it also? But you talk about life expectancy as well.
Yeah.
Would it vary in relation to males and females? Because usually, generally, they say males' life expectancy is lesser than
Then
the
the female,
females.
yeah.
Would their insurance be higher just based on the sex of the person?
No, with life insurance, they don't really look at that. They look at more your age.
Okay,
So if you're
And your health, I'm
yeah,
guessing.
and your
Yeah,
health,
yeah.
So if you're different age, like a lot of the time we see husband and wife, and I'll do a quote for the husband, and they'll be like, "How come mine is more
High,
than
yeah,
my wife?
yeah.
Because she's younger.
Okay.
That's so high, you know."
Makes sense,
So
yeah.
it always looks at your age. Yeah, so
Alright.
it's nothing to do because you're a male, you're a female.
Female, okay.
Age and health, that's what it looks at, and obviously if you're a smoker as well.
Okay, that's sick. Also, quick question as well. Going back to the pandemic again, because I know a lot of people are going to be looking at life insurance during this pandemic. Now, just say myself, if I was to contract the virus, COVID, and then I got past the virus, I was all right. Can I still apply for life insurance after that?
Yes. Yeah, so most providers since the pandemic started, they've changed, certain things because we were always accepting people, but now, you have to be cleared for after 4 weeks.
4 weeks,
After
okay.
4 weeks of clear of the COVID, then we'll be able to give you a cover for life insurance or critical illness. Because with COVID, a lot of people are still surviving from it. So we wait until 4 weeks. Once you're clear, then we can give you a cover.
So that must have been a new policy for your business completely, because
Yes.
that wasn't probably part of your So
because recently because when COVID first started, people weren't dying from it.
yes,
It was just a case of isolate for a week, you'll be okay. When people start dying from it, that's when things change. That's when now providers are like, okay, hold on a minute, we can't just rush and give someone a cover because they're seeing that they're going to be losing that anyway. You understand? Because if I take out cover today, I had COVID, took out cover, and then after a week I die. If I got $500,000, they have to pay out that $500,000.
yeah, I see.
Do you understand? So now they have to wait 4 weeks. The person is cleared. Then we can look at giving them a cover.
So was there extensive training you guys had to go through to adapt to this new policy around COVID?
No, not necessarily. No, it was just a case of speaking with the providers. Like we have sessions with most of the providers, Zoom meeting nowadays, and they will tell us essentially what's required now for each of the products. If the client has a COVID or not. And then, obviously, when we're speaking with our clients, we have to let them know. We have to ask them those questions as well. Have to isolate for COVID? If the answer is no, then I just take no. If it's yes, then I have to go in depth of the situation with the individual.
So if I had COVID now, I couldn't just come and say I want life insurance.
No.
Okay, I have to wait the 4 weeks.
You have to be cleared, I'm guessing.
That's
you know
what
what I'm saying?
It's not the case.
Because I think a lot of people will start. I think once again, the stigma around life insurance is until people are ill, they don't really look at life insurance. And going back to the statement you said before, it shouldn't directly be for you. It's for your family. And just on the basis of that as well, myself, I've always said I need to get life insurance. I haven't got it yet.
It's always been in the back of our mind.
Yeah, I've got some sort of insurance that covers me with my workplace, which everyone gets mandatories and some people get. But it's something that I wanted to know more about before I got it. And just that statement alone, it's allowed me to have a better vision of me wanting to get life insurance because it's not for me. Despite how healthy I am, if I go to the gym, I do this, it's for my family. And I think a lot of people, until they start a family, they don't focus on life insurance. No. Maybe because we haven't got a family of ourselves yet.
Exactly.
We're not looking at that.
Like I mentioned earlier on, that's why we always look at individuals' needs. Because your needs will be different.
Different,
You may be a father, you may not be a father.
Yes.
So you have to look at your needs and put something in place based on your needs. And just going back on what you're saying as well, I think with life insurance, even with myself, before I go into this business, people have approached me about it before. I was like, I don't need it. But until you actually get some education on it, because essentially that's all it is, just to give them that education on it. You don't have to take it out, but at least get that free information. That's what we do. Every service that we provide to our clients is free. We don't charge. Some obviously advisors charge, but we don't charge. It's free information. Get some knowledge on what you're about to take, and once you understand what you're about to take, you'll take it. Because if we do car insurance, phone insurance, we do, your life is more important.
I was gonna say that. Like I was chopping it over with my friend the other day, and I was stating that when we're just talking about life insurance, and we're stating that we will be quick to insure our car.
Exactly.
We'll be quick to insure our phone. We'd be quick to put content to share in our home, but we don't insure the person that's paying for all that stuff, which is yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, how can we not want to insure ourselves, but we're insuring these materialistic things that have no value to us?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then when we looked at that and we broke it down like that and unpacked the whole situation, we realised
it's mad, isn't it? Like,
very important.
It's very important, and I think, like I said, like if I phoned into your company now, could I have a consultation and just speak to somebody? Not me in general, but I know there's people that want to be like, okay, I want to learn
more
something.
knowledge.
Yeah, most
about
definitely. I mean, I could always give them a number to people that are listening if they're more, I'm more than happy. Most of them will probably have policies already in place as well, because a lot of the clients I've gone and seen, they have a policy and they don't really know what they have. Understand? They have it, but I will ask them a question: so how much, they're going to pay out your family? They don't know.
They don't know.
How many years are you covered for? And a lot of people think because they've taken a life insurance, they're covered for the rest of their life. But there's actually terms in those covers. You understand? Some people, the majority, we go and see they have it for 65. So meaning, if you outlive 65 years, the policy ceases. So all that money you've paid for, it's gone.
It's gone, yeah.
So yeah. Many people have gone and seen. Some they've had it for many years. They only have 1 year left. They didn't even know.
No, yeah.
So we have to obviously review and push something long term. So we have the option whether you can take it for a whole of life, meaning there's no term, so we cover you for the rest of your life, or we can put you to the maximum age, to the age of 90. But again, with the term covers, if you outlive that, that means there's no money paid out to your family. But with the whole of life, there's a guaranteed payout. So not a lot of people know that. You just think I've taken a life insurance.
I'm cool, yeah.
I'm covered for.
But there's information that you need to read, and that's why we're here to help people.
So would they get a reminder when it's coming to an end?
Yeah,
like
what's the renewal?
Policy?
Usually they'll write to you, but most of us, when letters come into our house, we don't really read
them. Yeah, it's true.
So when you say terms, is it like you have to renew it every every 5 or 10 years?
Yeah, with us we usually review every 4 years. With our clients, because after 4 years, your circumstances may change.
No, of course.
So I always make sure whatever my clients have taken out, they know exactly what they've taken out. And another thing, just to touch on about life insurance, since we're talking about it, a lot of people, they have got it, but one thing they haven't got is what we call a trust form, discretionary trust. So this essentially helps to speed up the payout, because if you don't have your policy in trust, if you die and if you haven't put down your next of kin, your beneficiary, that money will not get paid out until somebody can prove that, they're either your husband, your wife.
Related, yeah.
And if you have children who are under the age of 18, that money won't get paid until your kids are at the age of 18. But if you put it in trust, you say your trustee and your beneficiary, the money's paid out quick. It delays all of that going into court, probate, losing 40% of your sum assured. So putting in trust, it speeds up the payout to your family as well. Again, not a lot of people know about that. You just take our life insurance, I'm done. You need to put it in trust.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's good to know these things because we're not taught this, innit?
No, it's good to know. It's good to know. Quick question as well. From my work I do, there's some people I've come across, some of my clients I've come across that don't actually have a next of kin. Now, if you didn't have a next of kin, but you still want life insurance, how does that work? Where does the money go then?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when you're taking a life insurance, you're not doing it for you, you're doing it for somebody.
Yes.
So if I'm coming to see you, you tell me, okay, I don't need life insurance, but maybe you have assets.
Assets you want to protect.
You want to protect, and that life insurance can protect those assets. In the event of your death, because I'm sure you go this business, you're going to leave it to somebody. It may not be, you may not have kids, you may have nieces, nephews, cousins that you want to leave to. So we'll have to make sure those money or the assets is protected for that individual person. And if you're young and life insurance is not for you, or maybe you don't have no one to leave the money to, then I won't really advise to put a life insurance in place. Maybe we can do like a funeral plan package. So if you do pass away, your friends are there. You just let on a list. I've got a funeral plan. If anything happens to me, this is the number you can call. They'll just come and deal with everything. So we have a lot of options available for people.
And I think these are conversations, especially at our age now, people don't genuinely want to talk about a funeral plan.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to...
You never know, innit? You know what I'm saying?
And I think, like you said, the pandemic's been a wake-up call for everybody, because a lot of people are walking around saying, I'm not going to get COVID. But until it hits home, then these conversations start happening. Like, it's inevitable, it's going to happen to everybody. Do you understand? So the fact to be a step ahead before it happens... is something you should be doing while you are alive.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we just don't.
Yeah.
We don't take.
Yeah.
One of my clients, I did the funeral package for him, but he put it in place for his dad because his dad had a stroke and the dad was in a coma, so he didn't know when his dad was gonna die. So we did a funeral plan. Was one good thing about a funeral plan, even though I've taken it for myself, it covers everyone in my household.
Okay.
So whoever passes away first, I can actually activate and use it for them.
Wow.
So when his dad died, he was able to activate the funeral plan, and they came and they did everything for them. He was so shocked, couldn't believe it. Like, they didn't have to spend a penny. Everything was done because he was paying it monthly in installment.
Yeah.
So they was able to do, and this happened at the beginning of the pandemic last year in March.
Wow.
They dealt with everything. And one thing he said to me, he goes, it's funny enough, we plan our weddings, we plan our birthdays, but we never plan our funeral. Whether you like it or not, we're all going to go one day.
Yeah. That's what
And this is one of the most important things.
I think it's just that uncomfortable conversation.
Of course, it
you know
is,
what I mean?
but
Yeah.
it's the reality, Whether we like it or not, one day I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I'd rather, if I'm gone, those who are left behind, they're not going to stress.
Yeah, it's true.
It's
true.
Always be prepared, innit?
Because if I'm planning my wedding, everyone's there partying and laughing and dancing. When it comes to my funeral, I don't want people to be stressing. Go find me waiting for them. No.
It's true.
Put things in place for yourself.
Yeah.
That's true. And
It's
besides,
very affordable as well.
it's true. And besides the actual death, that is the hardest part. Planning, burying that person.
Exactly.
So it just relieves you of that little bit of stress.
100%.
Straight up, it's crazy. It's crazy. So with your business, Getro, do you have targets you have to hit monthly? If it's commission based, do you have a certain target you have to hit?
You say because you work for yourself.
Yeah.
You're self-employed. There's nobody there to come and tell you, oh, you're not working. Because end of the day, you don't work, you don't pay your bills. So essentially, you set yourself those targets. Yes, obviously, there's other people in our offices. Maybe we challenge each other or whatever, but it's more personally for yourself. You want to make sure this is what I want to be able to achieve, earn by the end of the month, and however many people I want to help, because end of the day is about helping people. It's not necessarily about how much I need to make. It's about how many people can I help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I help people and they make claim and it comes through, it means I've done a great job. I had a client who claimed on income protection during the pandemic. They fell ill, they wasn't working. And funny enough, when I did the policy for that client, I did it for her. She was happy. And then the brother came and looked at it. Was like, why did you take out income protection? You don't need that. She called me and
said
she
what you
to me,
said.
my brother said I don't need income protection. I said, what? I said, give me your brother on the phone.
Yeah.
I
talked to him myself.
I was literally pulling it on him. I said,
Yeah.
what makes you think that she doesn't need
Income protection, yeah.
This is the most important cover. I said, if she falls ill and she can't work, she can't even pay for that life insurance.
Yeah.
She can't even pay for her rent. Income protection will help her to still manage.
Yeah.
I said to her, listen, I'm your advisor, not your brother. So you need to make a decision. Either you listen to me or listen to your brother. She said, no, I'm going to keep it.
Yeah.
And after
After
3 months, she felt ill. She called me. I put through the claim. She got paid.
Yeah.
I said, so you see? Very important. And she's paying, £30 a month.
And that's the rewarding part of the job. Like you said, essentially, it's not just about how much money you make. It's more about how much people you can help.
Yeah.
The money, in essence, is a bonus.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Because essentially, you're also saving and protecting somebody's life, which goes a longer way than any money we could put in our pocket. Yeah.
Legacies, we're doing. We call ourselves doctors of insurance. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We're saving lives. Big time. I'm putting food on the table for people. That's essentially
most
what we're
definitely,
doing.
man.
So, if, for example, if there was somebody who's on benefits,
Yeah.
and the housing's paid via benefits, the rent's paid by benefits, can they still get life insurance and let the benefits pay for that life insurance?
Yeah. We can still do that, but obviously it would be a minimal cover because if you're living on benefit, we don't want to do anything that will affect your living expenses.
Okay.
Like I say, everything we do, it has to be within your affordability. So we'll look at whatever you're getting from your benefit, what you're spending, what you're left over with. And then the question would be, how much would you be comfortable to take out from that? If it's £10, £20, I would then have to generate a quote because you may need all of these covers that I'm talking about, life insurance, critical illness, income. But with your affordability, we can only put one thing in place. So we'll pick the most important one and put it in place for you. And till circumstances change. Maybe you find a job later, then we can come back and review your circumstance again, and then look to put other covers in place.
So with life insurance, like, what's, can I say, the max cover? Like, what's fully protected with everything? Like, what would you call it?
The sum assured, the amount you need.
Yeah.
Like I said, with that again, it will vary because if you have a mortgage, then we'll obviously look at the amount that you have in your mortgage. We'll need to cover that. If you had other assets, we'll look to cover that as well. Some people, they don't have assets, they don't have mortgage, but they have kids, and they want to leave a legacy behind for the family. You know, some people, again, go for 300,000, 500,000, 1 million. I did a cover for one client, 1 million. He hasn't got no kids, but he said, listen, I'm going to have kids. I'm married. I want to do... Because the good thing about life insurance, the younger you are, is the best time to take it out. A lot of young people say... A lot of young people say, oh, I'm young, I don't need it. I'll take it out when I'm older. But when you're older, it's more expensive. So when we get something now, when you're young, we lock it in now. You know...
So that price will stay throughout your life?
Throughout.
Okay.
Do you understand? And we have, with Zurich and Aviva, we have a cover called Conversion. Because whole of life, like I mentioned in the beginning, is a very expensive cover. But if you can't afford it now, we can give you the option to convert it at a later stage. So it's very affordable. So someone who's 21, we pull it to the age of 81 with the conversion, meaning that policy can't expire. You're in control of it. So before you reach 81, you can say, right, 75, I'm ready to convert it. You can convert either the full amount or even a small percentage. And what I always tell my clients, you know, obviously, like I said earlier on, this policy is for your kids. So by the age of 75, say your kids are the age of 30, 25, they can essentially start paying for it. Because it's an investment that you've done. You can say, right, I did this when you guys were young. Now I'm about to convert this because you're going to benefit from this. So you guys can pay for it. So they can convert it and they start paying for it. So when you die, the money goes to them.
Okay, so if I made insurance now, like you stated, I got to 50, I can convert that to my kids. And they can
convert it to a whole of life.
Oh, okay,
so it covers you for the rest of your life.
Okay.
So it doesn't expire.
Okay.
Because if we pull it to, let's say, the maximum age of 90, God blesses you, outlive 90, there's no payout. But with the conversion, there's a guarantee there'll be a payout at the end of it.
The no payout is kind of got my back up a bit. Do you know what I mean? But it's true. That is true because you're thinking if you invest in something, you're taking it for, and then just even everyone forgets. You forget to renew this or cancel it, you get nothing.
Yeah, it's mad.
That's kind of mad, but then that just shows you have to be more organised as a person.
Well,
do you know what I mean? Like you got to organise. If you know to pay your phone insurance on time, you know to remember. So that's the way you have to see it. This is essentially that's more important than your phone insurance.
100%. I always tell my client if there's anything you're going to cancel,
don't cancel.
The last thing you should be thinking about cancelling is your insurance. Cancel your phone contract.
Thinking about
it's true.
Because what's the point?
Like it's true. Some people will rather cancel life insurance before their Sky bill. Exactly. It's mad. Like you think that's just I want to watch sports, so I need to upgrade my package.
Exactly.
When you can upgrade your life insurance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That is mad. That is so mad. That is so mad. But quick way ahead, Getro. We've got a drink. We're one of our sponsors. Big up the Bag UK as well.
UK every time.
As you know, people get our guests to try the drink and give the little feedback about the drink. We've gave Getro the Cool Rum Punch. That's non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
Drizz got the...
I've got the Pine Star Martini again.
And I've got the Blue Fusion. Once again, big up the Bag UK. You can hit them up on the socials if you want to order some drink.
Yeah, make sure you hit them up, man. Yeah. Good stuff.
Let me try it.
This smells nice, though. Got that nice little sweetness.
Yeah, it's nice, though.
Very sweet.
It's very sweet.
Ready for the summer, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so definitely a summer drink. Definitely. So yeah, Getro, in work, it must be a bit of competitive nature at times.
Yes.
In terms of which I think is good competitiveness in the sense that it pushes everyone to drive harder.
Yeah.
But how is the work, like how is it the atmosphere at work and when you're in the office, how is it as a community?
The energy is crazy now, I'm not gonna lie. We have in my region, we have at least over 80 consultants. Wow. Obviously I'm part of that region, but I also have my own team.
Yeah.
There's different managers within that region. And there's other region outside of our region that are competing with our region.
Yeah.
So we're competing within our own region as well as others as well. So it's very healthy, because sometimes we also meet up during regional meeting, banter, etc. So I love it. I wouldn't
Can
change
only,
it for anything.
I can only imagine it's hectic though as well, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
I think the atmosphere of a workplace is what drives you to carry on working.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do the job and they hate their job. The atmosphere is bad. You're not gonna like your job. Yeah.
Very true. I mean, before I used to dread waking up on a Monday morning. But now, I always put on my platform, thank God it's Monday.
Yes.
Monday is like the best day now.
Yes. Yeah.
So
reset. Week starts.
That's it. So I look forward to coming into work. Because what I do, I love it. I enjoy it. So it's really good.
At work, that's wicked. That's wicked. So, if I want to get into your company now, Getro, how do I go about doing it? And who would I contact if I wanted to get into financial?
Yeah, most definitely. So we are recruiting. Like I mentioned, I've seen my advert I posted on my.
I saw on Instagram. Check that out, people. That advert is like. Have you watched Rick Ross Maybach music? The way I'll show you, man. Got inspiration from that. Sorry to cut you, bro. But listen, no word of like. You see, editing can make stuff.
No, of course. Yeah,
when I saw that, it's inspirational because it's like it will get you wanting to join a company straight away. It's wicked editing. But sorry to cut. Yeah.
No, I mean, we are recruiting. Like I mentioned, obviously, this role is financial advisor role. It's only 100% commission only. So, Unisure, essentially, what we're doing, we're giving opportunity to individuals that want to start up their own insurance franchise. So it's an opportunity for you to run your own insurance business. Obviously, you'll start off as a financial advisor. So the best person to contact, obviously, is myself. I'll give out my number if that's all right.
Yeah. So viewers, if you want to contact Getro, you just send them a DM or comments.
For either insurance, review insurance, or if you want to know more about the job or you want to come and work with us, my number is 079 44 790 270. So that's 079 44 790 270. So you can call me. My Instagram page is Get Insured for Life, so you can find me there as well. And we can see what we can do to help you.
That's wicked. That's wicked. That. So, Drizz, do you gonna get live shirts after this episode?
I'm not gonna lie.
That's the ultimate question because Getro's come here to speak to us. Like, do you know what
obviously, because he's kicking knowledge with us, innit? And it's like we don't like. I don't. Well, we're not really taught this, innit? So it's like good to kick knowledge with him, innit? So it's like. Definitely.
It's definitely.
It's obviously it's definitely needed, isn't it? Should I say, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. It's like I said, it's something. Even if you just need a discussion, to know a bit more about it, then just it's free knowledge. Just take it because it may not benefit you, man. Maybe somebody in your family may need it. They may be looking for it.
long run wise as well. You know what I'm saying?
Obviously, we've touched on about life insurance, but like I said, there's other insurance.
Other insurance, So give us a background on what the other ones covers we can.
So essentially, right now, with NHS, very very busy. So we have private medical insurance.
Okay, that's the one that I think a lot of people are into.
Because they don't want to be on a waiting list with NHS. They're staying, wanting to go and just have a surgery or even just a checkup, having to wait for 3 months. Some are waiting for 6 months. So having a private medical in place simply speeds up everything. So you get to choose which hospital you want to go and get your treatment, when you want to get your treatment, and everything's paid for.
I've seen a lot of people actually doing private medical insurance or just going privately to get checked up. Because sometimes you go to NHS, you just go to a general doctor. You always want a second opinion.
Exactly.
And to get that first opinion, like you said, can take up to 3, 4, 5 months. So there's factors that some people just get the private medical insurance or private seeing just to know exactly what's wrong with them. And I think that's another big one that I'm definitely into private medical insurance. I've got it with my workplace already, and that's something I'm not cancelling anytime soon.
You know what I mean? That one is very, very important. I mean, I've done it and I've done one for other people as well. You have so many different benefits in place, for like dental therapy.
Dental's a big one,
treatment. So it's very, very helpful. So that's something that we can look into for business owners as well. We also have public liability covers as well.
Yes, that's a good one.
That's something that we can help people. Business insurance we do. Investments we do as well. And if there are people who are looking to take out mortgages, we also help them to take out mortgages as well. So whether it's to buy to let or buy to live, we do that. We also do the mortgage insurance. You mentioned home insurance, we do that as well.
Yes.
So there's a whole range of products that we do, So when we sit down with the individual, we look at their needs, their budget, and then we put something in place.
The mortgage insurance is a big one as well. I never knew your company focused on mortgage insurance as well. That's a big one.
Because with these providers that we work with, so we can essentially cover you with anything. The only thing that we don't do is car insurance. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But every other insurance, we have it in place.
So, Getro, if, just example, somebody struggles with sales, because essentially you have to be good at selling a product.
Yeah.
If somebody come to your company today and they said, look, I want to get into this, but I lack the skill set of selling, what kind of support would they get to help them around
Yeah,
that?
that's a very good question. When I first started, it wasn't, it was a very, very, like I mentioned, tough journey because I have to transition myself into the sales and advisory strategies. So right now we have blueprints in place. So when people come in, they go through first of all the 5-day training, and then they have the week induction with myself, and I'll be able to teach them everything that I've learned within a business that's made me successful. We have the blueprint on how to talk to clients, what to say. So we have everything in place. So when you're coming here, we're not bringing you here to fail. We're bringing you here so that you will succeed. We want to help you because your success is our success. And so, so we have everything in place. Obviously, having a network is key because we don't supply leads. You have to work, with your immediate network. So
I was going to
friends,
say that.
family, and then we will help you how to obviously build, your network. We have again skills in place that we can obviously share to you. I can't share it here because other people might take it,
especially your other regions and stuff like that.
So we have things in place. We have things in place, most definitely.
So that's wicked. So you guys don't just phone up people. You have to have a network. No, sometimes you get them calls and I'm selling this.
No, we don't.
You don't know cold calling.
No cold calling now. But like I said, we have skills in place. Where we can help you. So I come and see you. I help you. We have skills how I can then take your network.
So you essentially would take my deeds. Well, you have my deals anyway. But would you recommend this to anyone else, and then you contact them?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what do you reckon, viewers? So me and Drizz go for the job. Get just recruiting. So yeah.
We're here.
But yeah, that sounds wicked. I think this conversation needed to happen in the sense that people need to know about these kind of things that's accessible to them.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Other than the everyday things we have, because there's a lot of hidden things that are gems that people don't know is accessible to
you
them.
wouldn't know, and man.
So don't say people don't bring you the guests to give you that free education.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Free education.
100%.
But Getro, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you very much, sir, for coming on. It's been hugely appreciated, especially during this time, to take time out of your day to come and educate the viewers on ourselves.
Definitely.
And we really appreciate that.
I appreciate it.
So yeah, so after this we might talk and me and Drizz might set something up. Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, thank you once again, sir.
No, I appreciate it.
Thank you,
big up, man.
Cheers, man. Thank you.